wife,
Oh, we lost you.
it's because I had a big old bags of candy, cookies, and we stopped at a buffet, and I love to eat. Just me, I just love to eat. So when I had a serious talk about this opportunity for Ketopia, I knew it would help me tremendously to get reset my life. And I saw it as, hey, it's not a diet, it's a healthy lifestyle. Because the fact that I'm not just doing it for myself, I'm doing it for my family. And
Hmm.
I said, I'm gonna stop carbs right
Just like that, cold turkey.
now. Stop carbs, stop soda,
Uh-oh.
and the reason being, do
I
you want to?
lost you, Andrew.
My stomach size was, oh my gosh, like size 57, and anything
Wow.
over 50 is a heart attack or stroke. So I knew this with the help of James and Lane as a new health nutritionist. She said, "Oh, cut off soda. It's been decades because I love soda. I was drinking soda like crazy. Literally, like soda was for me is probably like two liters a day, easily. And
Wow.
I'm proud to say it's been over 100 days now of no
Wow.
soda. That is
That's
huge.
amazing.
And so when I get a hold of the Ketopia, was August 1st. I did my first kit, and I started to notice a change in my life. I had more energy, my clarity, and I wasn't craving anything as before. And
Right.
so that for now has been my fourth. I'm on my fourth kit. I went from 300 pounds to now 238 pounds, which is basically 77 pounds I lost.
Wow. 77 pounds.
Yeah.
That's
And so
incredible.
now you see, yeah, and I see, with the club that was created was this My Ketopia Challenge Club.
Uh-huh.
It's not for to build a business. It's actually to build inspiration to others where it's helping others. That's why if you notice that no one's joined my business on Mycotopia or recruiting is because the fact that, hey, this is what you need to do. We're here to support you. I understand about the cravings for soda. I understand about the cravings for this and that. But at the fact of the matter is it's a community to support others and to motivate, to inspire others that you're not just by yourself because maybe you're not getting at home or maybe you don't have the support at home or friends, but we're here as a community to help each other.
I love that.
And so it's a huge blessing for that part. And I believe that we're on the right track. I know people are waiting patiently, and as long as they wait patiently, it's so worth the wait. And because whatever corporate's dealing with, we're glad that corporate's dealing with it than us.
Right.
And to get started now, I tell people get started now like I did. Cut up the carbs, and if you can't cut off the soda right away, then just have a black coffee, straight black coffee, no sugar, because you want to get rid of that sugar and that high fructose syrup, and start yourself fresh. So when you do get the kit, you'll lose weight faster. And top it off is not only that, you have an opportunity to get the fix, the pulsate, the dough bites. My buddy is on dough bites and he's already losing weight just off the dough bites. So you can have access to that right now. You can still build the business onto that. But now I'm at the point where I'm able to exercise. I'm exercising now every day. I'm doing planks. Planks are hard. So before 3 months ago, I was only able to do like 1 to 2 seconds of plank. Now I'm able to do 3 sets of 45 seconds
Woo!
for planks, which is great.
That's so awesome. Tell me, what did you do before you got on Ketopia when you felt like this is too hard? Did you ever have that feeling?
Oh, before Ketopia?
Hmm.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard for the first week because of the fact that I wasn't used to this. It was very hard, and I was craving stuff. Um, but then after a while, it got easier and easier. But when I was on Ketopia, I wasn't craving anything. I
Really?
wasn't craving the carbs. I wasn't craving the sodas. That's what I know is a big difference, and that's what's exciting about it.
Wow.
And the best part about it is I was learning how to eat right and eat healthier again, and at the right time. And basically, I always think about this: like, think of your healthy fat and healthy protein and a healthy carb. And people are like, "Well, you can eat a carb still." Yeah, it's the low carb, is the healthy carb, and it's basically the healthy carb is your green vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much right there the key.
So I'm curious to know, what is your, because you've been losing, have you had to change your calorie intake because you're thinner now? Now you're 77 pounds thinner. Okay. That's like a little girl or a little boy. Okay. A 10-year-old kid. Wow. That's incredible.
Oh, so my whole goal right now, to be honest with you, is I wasn't really looking at the calories until I wanted my weight, and I started looking at about 1,500 calories. And so, you know, the fact that when I take tonic drink in the morning, that's
Uh-huh.
like only what, like 100 calories a day.
Uh-huh. Are you still there? I'm losing you a little bit. Andrew, I can't hear you. Uh-oh, we got knocked off. Oh boy. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So far, let me catch you up for the people who just joined us. Andrew will be joining us again, I'm sure. He's having issues because he's in his car. But he lost 77 pounds since, I think it was August. He got his Ketopia. He lost 77 pounds since, I think it was, he said June. And he.
Oh, can give me a few seconds. Did I get you back?
Oh yes, you did. I don't see you on the screen though. That's the weird thing. So tell me. So I was kind of recapping since I lost you there for a second. You started this with food on when? June?
No, July 10th.
July 10th. Oh, that's my sister's birthday. I should remember that. All right, so July 10th. I'll never forget that again. And then you got your kit August 1, you said? I lost you. That's weird. Very strange, this blab. Ah, here's Susan. Yay. We'll get Andrew back. Okay, so started July 10th. He got his kit in August. He lost 77 pounds. That's like the size of a small child. Hi, Susan. So nice to
Hi,
see
Alicia.
you. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited. Welcome to the Mom Goes Keto show. I'm very excited to have, this is Susan Walsh. She is, oh, here comes Andrew. She is a top producer in our company, millionaire. I'm very, very honored to have her on the show today. Let me invite Andrew in real quick. Hey, Andrew, we have Susan Walsh with us.
Hi, Andrew.
Oh, hey. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, you rock star. I'm fabulous. I'm so excited for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
So my last question to you, Andrew, was did your diet look a lot? You kind of faded out. You started explaining and then you kind of faded out. Did your diet look a little bit different?
Well, one thing is I learned is I actually started listening to my body. And the reason being is because when I felt hungry, I made sure I was eating something healthy right away. And the reason being is because I felt that my body needed fuel. And so that's one thing. I made sure I ate something very light, or I actually got my fix. And I just put my fix into water, shake it up nice and cold. And that was for me like a dessert because, oh my gosh, I love it tastes like a Nestle chocolate shake or like a milkshake to me.
Nice.
And so that was like, and then I was creative. I said, hey, what can I eat that's not going to cause me to get out of burning fat, or people say ketosis. And I dumb it down for people. I say, hey, look, your body is shifting to where it's burning fat for energy. So you're burning fat. Wouldn't you love burning fat? Yeah. And so I said, that's what it's doing for me. And so I actually take the fix. I put probably like a little thumb of coconut peanut butter. And then I'll actually sprinkle a little bit of a whole grain. and I add a little bit of sprinkle of coconut, and that's it. And oh my gosh, it was the best dessert. I call it like the fix bomb because it was a bomb,
That's awesome.
and that filled me up. Literally, I actually had to remind myself, hey, I got to eat again in 3 hours because I was full. But I drank a lot of water. I drank a lot of water, and I said, hey, I weighed 300 pounds when I started this at August 1st. So I got to drink about 150, 160 ounces of water every day. And I just got a big jug of alkaline water. And I tell people, hey, when you're on this program, get alkaline water. It's about $3 at Albertsons or Vons. And alkaline water is really, really good for you to drink, that I found out. And it actually keeps you hydrated than just drinking regular water.
I have to tell you,
So that's
I drink Kangen water, and I swear by it every single day because I drink 9.5 water every day. That's the reason why. That's not, I mean,
yeah.
Obviously it's Ketopia, but I think it makes your results even better. It's like supersizing. And I think that it's true. And if you're drinking 6.0 water, you're not going to get the same results as a 9.5. You're just not.
And it basically, I would say, basically your body's taking all the nutrients and minerals it needs to fuel it. And so, what's amazing that not just for myself but for my wife, I've learned it's not about losing all that weight. Okay, it's actually, I noticed I was losing more inches on my arms, my chest, and my thighs, and my waist.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like tearing a lot because going from a size 50 to a size 36 is huge. Okay, it's huge because my goal was 38. I already passed that. I'm 36 now, and going and trying the pants was emotional for me. Literally, when you saw my video, I did like 15 times to do that video because I was actually crying. So I had to wait. Okay, my eyes not red. Boom, let me do the video again. Because that's emotional, because the fact that it's been since high school, and I'm 34 years old, and high school was like 17, 18 years ago. So to wear those pants it was exciting. And I tell a lot of friends and family, look, success as being a millionaire or wealth is great, but you could be very unsuccessful in health. You could lose it in a matter of minutes. So I want to be very successful in health, and then wealth will come as well. But by showing that and having a mentality of that, you're going to say, look, I care for you. It made me think about you. I want you to try this because if you feel great, let's go ahead and get your goal. If you want to lose 10 pounds, I believe you could do it in 10 days. Like my wife, she saw me lose it. She said, Andrew, do you have any more of that product? And to be honest with you, I was hiding it. I was like, no, I don't. And then she goes, I found it. Oh, you found it? I'm already on it. I'm like, dang, she's on it. And she said, Andrew, tell all the ladies out there, do not weigh themselves every day.
Oh, that's so good.
Because it'll be a money trick for ladies. And I said, okay. She said, when I was done with the first kit, I was blown away. I lost 11 pounds. I was like, what? She didn't want me to post it how much she weighed or anything like that. I said, okay. Second kit, she said, I noticed more. I went from 155, and she never tells me the weight. So she was excited. She went from 155 pounds to 135, but yet from size 12 to size 6 in 2 kits was great.
She looks awesome.
And so, thank you. And she's excited. And she has never been involved in network marketing before or done any pitches. And for me, I was blessed for my mom getting me into Mary Kay. Yeah, Mary Kay when I was 18, but I really didn't do it. I was like, I must sell makeup too, man. Come on. But what I was very successful was the real estate, and that was my network marketing. And for my wife, seeing her now telling everyone, speaking to people, saying this actually work is incredible. She did her first meeting on Sunday, and she did great because it was a passion for health, to making America healthy again. And that's what's huge on that part. And I think we can. And it's spread like wildfire because people are trying things, like myself and my wife. For me, I tried losing weight 10 years ago. And my wife said, hey, when I got pregnant for the kids, I still had a baby fat and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. But to the point where I tried all the supplements, other products, and nothing worked. I even tried working out a lot. And then I found out later by talking to nutritionists, 80% is what you eat. 20%
Exactly.
is going to the gym. So this Ketopia is the best jump start. And not only that, I tell people, look, if you can't get access to Ketopia now, you know, Ron Williams and corporate staff, everyone there is trying their best to get it out, push it. We have something that no other people have. We have the dough bites right now, access. We have the fix access. We have the frequency. We have the Pulsate. Yeah, it's in back order because it's that great. I love Pulsate. Literally, you go to my house, I have 5 cans of Pulsate because I love it. My kids love it. But you could lose weight on dough bites. I have my buddy, I tested him. Morning, he has his fix. 3 hours later, he has his dough bites. 3 hours later, he has his dough bite. 3 hours later, he has his meal. He's already lost 10 pounds just on that. So imagine with the Ketopia, he'll lose more. But change your healthy lifestyle now, then wait. Because if you start changing your healthy lifestyle now, you may save your life like it did for me.
Sure.
I may have had a heart attack or stroke in a month, 2 months, a year. What are my kids going to do? Are they going to be sad for me? My wife? Yeah, they're going to miss me. So now my mentality is I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my kids, my family. That's powerful right there. And that's changed my life. That basically, I said Forever Green and FGX saved my life for the opportunity to get into the weight loss. And that was
That's
huge.
beautiful. And, you know, that's one thing I've always loved about your videos, Andrew, is how sincere you always are. It's never a pitch with you. It never has been a pitch with you. And it doesn't ever have to be. And that's one of the reasons why I love Blab, because I don't have to ever push. I just have people like you on and I don't need to do anything else. So it's great. It's beautiful. Can I ask Susan about her experience really quick? Can you stay with us or do you need to know?
Yeah,
Okay, awesome. I'm so excited to have you, Susan. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us. I know you're so busy, but tell us all about your experience with Ketopia and what is your life like before health-wise and how has it changed?
Oh, it's been dramatic, Alicia. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm sitting here with chills, Andrew. Oh my gosh. You know, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the lives of your family and you're teaching your children how to stay healthy as very young people. And I'm so excited about that because Alicia, you're a mom. I'm a grandmother and my grandchildren are now learning about healthy choices. And that just makes me so excited, so excited. And what, you know, kids aren't always going to do that, but if they know the difference, they can make a choice. So my experience with Ketopia has been dramatic as well. I didn't have that much weight to lose, so it wasn't really, it is about the weight. It's always about the weight for women, I think. But here's been my journey. 7 years ago, and guys, we don't make product claims. We don't need to. But 7 years ago, I had to have my thyroid removed, my thyroid gland. And if you don't know, your thyroid is like your carburetor in your car. And without one, you're in big trouble. Nothing regulates, nothing goes smoothly. And so hormonally, it was just a mess. And then I hit menopause at the same time. And maybe I'm speaking to some of the ladies out there today that are dealing with this. It is just life and living. But I never thought it would happen to me. I really didn't, but it did. And I gained 30 pounds in 6 weeks. And I've always been small. I'm small framed. I'm only 5'4". So you add 30 pounds to a normal size. I was a size 6 and went to a size 12 and was pushing size 14. I didn't know what to do with that. And so, Andrew, that's why I have such an infinity for what you are going through and what you're experiencing, because I never had that. And I have such an appreciation for people that have had to fight it for a long time. That was not me. Everything I tried, nothing worked. Nothing worked. And I've been playing with ketosis now for probably 2 years, educating myself about ketogenesis and eating a ketogenic diet. I've tried paleo, I've tried caveman, I've tried Atkins, I've tried everything. The challenge for me was staying on it. It was staying faithful. And here's the problem. You go out for a dinner and you have one glass of wine and you're knocked out, and there you start over again. And I got exhausted with it, truly exhausted, trying to make healthy choices. But my cravings, I had no craving meter, Alicia. So cravings were ridiculous. And I'm a baker. I love to cook and all of that. And it was the hardest thing I've ever tried to do. Well, then Ketopia arrives, and I get emotional too, because this has been so easy. And I tell everybody, this is easy, this is fun, this is exciting. And not just because I've lost now 21 pounds, 22 pounds of the 30 that I had gained, but I'm back into a size 8. And let me tell you something, that doesn't happen in 21 pounds. Usually it's 10 to 12 pounds per size. And I was pushing a size 14 90 days ago.
Wow.
So everything has regulated. I have no cravings, no sugar cravings. I don't even want fat bombs, which are low carb. I don't want them. And that is so exciting to me. I too drink the very alkaline water, and that does make a difference. Hydration is very important, just in general, just in general. What I'm most excited about is sharing it with people that have struggled and can't keep their weight. They can get it off, and it's all consuming, but they can't keep it off. This is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle change. And we live in such a microwave society. Everybody wants it yesterday, and they want to see a response and immediately. Well, guess what, guys? If you've been like Andrew, God bless you, Andrew, because, this has just been from June until September. Are you kidding me? That is unbelievable. And here's the best part, ladies, listen, you just watch yourself melt. You're storing. If it's gut, butt, and thighs, you watch it melt. Look at Andrew's wife's picture. Absolutely incredible. So I can tell you this, I have read, I have studied, I have watched everything about staying and living a ketogenic, a nutritional ketogenic lifestyle. I'm there. I'm 1,000% there. And so is my husband. And so is my family. And that just makes me so, so happy. So it's the greatest journey of my life. And I'm just share it with everybody. I'm like you. I don't push anybody. I say, look, here's a possibility. You might want to check it out, because this is what it's done for me. And I tell Andrew's story. I tell so many stories about what this has done for people. A friend of mine, I just saw her post, and she's fought a lot of health challenges. She's young, but she's fought a lot of health challenges. She lost 6 pounds in 4 days, and she is over the top. Another friend of mine has had severe health challenges. I won't go into them. Had a lot of medication that made her just blow up, like a lot of inflammation, that kind of thing. It was very severe. So she was a little concerned, but she said, it's food. And guys, that's what I love about Ketopia. It's food. And this is not a drug. This is not a diet. This is a way of eating and allowing your body to get in harmony. That's the way I look at it. So she goes on it. She, in 3 weeks, lost 26 pounds. But all systems are go. She's sleeping. Her energy is back. Her inflammation is gone. She's got pep in her step and joy in her voice every day. It gives me chills to tell people about it. And now she knows she's in control, for sure.
That's exactly right. I think one of the things I love about it is that, as people are doing their Ketopia reset packs, and they decide that they're at their, ideal weight, and they go ahead and, eat food as a nutritional ketogenic diet. If they happen to slip, they can just take a ketonics drink and go right back in. I mean, that is beautiful.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That I love.
That's big. That's huge.
That's huge. And I mean, not to mention the health benefits and the research that's going on about cancer and the benefits of ketosis, being in ketosis, how it sets up the body to give it the fight of its life if that they need to. You have that opportunity. Oh, hi, baby. I love the little kids. Say hi. Look, who's that? What's your little baby name?
That's Peanut.
Hi, Peanut. You know what? Kids and dogs and cats are great on Blab and Periscope. So don't be.
Good.
They actually get more, more love than. Hey, here's Keto Rich.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
What's up, man?
And Andrew. Awesome. Nice to see you.
How are you?
Awesome. Great. Fantastic.
Good.
So I wanted to ask Andrew, do you have any ketogenic hacks, or do you have anything that you can tell us secret wise? Like what's your favorite snack, or what's your favorite food? Like you've heard the term biohack or food hack before, right?
For myself?
Yeah, Andrew. What's your little secret?
Okay.
Your keto hack. So cute.
I always say I work a lot on that, and she said, "Well, I love chips. I like the crunchy chips." So I'm like thinking, well, there has to be some type of chip that's not a carb. What is it? So we're thinking about it, and she said, "Andrew." She looked at me. She says, "You know what? Let's go get a bag of chicharrones, and that's pork, skin pork, and I use them as a chip for the crunches. And what we do is we make organic salsa or organic avocado, and that's so delicious for a snack. And that's the best snack.
So pork.
Oh my gosh.
Pork rinds.
And then sometimes pork rinds, yeah, pork rinds. So we have that, and then beef jerky. It's a thing I believe called kale. Organic beef jerky. I have a little bit of that. And let's see what else I have on snack will be celery and coconut peanut butter. Oh, I'm trying that coconut peanut butter. I just have a little bit, not much, but it tastes like a Snickers to me, or like a Reese's.
I got this Lara bar. I was at Costco. It's Lara bar, coconut cashew. I'm like, my mouth is drooling.
And what's cool about this?
You can have a teaspoon.
I have my son here, but we make pancakes, carb-free pancakes, keto-friendly pancakes.
You spill it.
And people are like, you can make them. Yes.
How do you make them?
So my wife goes to Sprouts, and she has this thing that they get. It's I forgot the name of it. I could get that for you guys, but it's almost like making a regular pancake. She just adds the egg, and then she adds water, or sometimes she adds hemp milk. I know hemp milk is crazy, but we never knew about the hemp and anything like that. We always thought hemp. I'm like, well, maybe that's like smoking weed. We don't do drugs. But then we found out about hemp, through hemp, and we're like, oh, that's how, okay, let's get hemp. So then when my mom comes over, she looks at me, what's all this hemp? It's healthy. It's organic.
Sorry.
It's funny because the fact that when they came out Keto PM, I was like, I took the Keto PM because I had so much energy to let you guys know. For people like myself, I had natural energy, but when I'm on this product, I had energy all day. So sometimes at night, I'm like, I think I'm tired. I have to lay down. I'm not sure. And so I take the Keto PM, I put it in my mouth, I swish it like a mouthwash, and then I just lay down. And next thing I know, I fall asleep fast. And I wake up energized again. I'm like, man, this stuff is, it's so too good to be true. But for me, it works. I'm sorry. But this stuff really works, and it's really good, and I like it. My buddy's here with
Hi,
me, Isaiah.
Isaiah.
But say hi, Isaiah. He's all shy.
He's like, who are you talking to?
So, but yeah, that's just the lifestyle I've been living the past July 10th and Ketopia August 1st. And I can't wait till we get more. I mean, I literally just had another box came in my doorstep yesterday, and I could have took it for myself, but what I did is, Dr. Hernandez called me all excited. He said, Andrew, do you have any more? Because he's waiting for his more. And I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you down the street, no problem. And I met with him. So excited because he's a wellness doctor, but yet for himself, he's not well. He's a bigger gentleman. And Andrew, all the years of practice, I've been trying to eat healthy and haven't lost weight. And for this, everyone's noticing I lost, I believe, over 8 pounds. I haven't checked, but last time I checked before ending the product, I lost 8 pounds. My pants are loose, my shirts loose, and go lose 30 pounds in a month. I looked at him and said, that's an easy accomplishment. As long as you keep track with the Ketopia, you feel better, right? So I feel great. It's awesome. So that's why I was able to say, I'll give you a box and keep moving forward, because in this life, it's all about giving and helping others. The more you give, the more you bless others, God's going to bless you 10 times fold. That's right. And that's the best part about it. It's because of the fact that you're going to create overflow for others. And when you create overflow for others, God's going to sprinkle overflow to you. And when he does that, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't handle it, God, no more. But yet he's going to keep blessing you because you're going to keep blessing others. And that's the whole game about network marketing, is not just to get rich quick. It's about blessing others. And who can you bless others? Who can you help others achieve their goals, achieve their dreams? And that's what myself and my family is about, is helping others achieve their dreams and goals.
Beautiful. You're a beautiful human being, Andrew Moran.
Amen to that.
So what is your favorite biohack, Susan?
Oh my goodness. It's just hard. I'm so into vegetables now and that kind of thing. I don't even think about almonds are good. Like if I just need something crunchy, I'll do almonds. We too use the pork rinds. And I'll tell you something I made that everybody went crazy over, and that was the keto mashed cauliflower. And I used heavy whipping cream and like 4 different kinds of cheese and salt and pepper. And then I crumbled the pork rinds on top and put butter on it and baked it. Oh my gosh, it was so good, so good. The kids didn't know it was cauliflower; they thought it was potatoes.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
Wow. I always wondered about that. I've never made that. I almost kind of leave it. So I'm not a cauliflower friend. Is it good?
It's so good. It's so good. Yes. If you don't tell them it's cauliflower, they will think it's mashed potatoes.
I'll have to do that. I'll have to sneak.
Yeah.
I was at Costco the other day. I was starting to tell you guys, and they have this like chocolate, cashew, coconut, almond butter. And it's like, if you just have a teaspoon, it's only like 3 grams of carbs. And I was like, yes.
Yeah.
So good. It's just so good. So you can treat yourself once in a while. Dark chocolate. Did you know that you can actually, once you're keto adapted, you can actually have a glass of wine? There's only 3 grams of sugar in a whole liter of wine. So you can have a glass of wine and still be in ketosis. And Rich knows a little bit about that if you want to contribute, Richard.
Yeah, there's if it does kick you out of ketosis, once you're, as Alicia had mentioned, once you're fat adapted, keto adapted, you may only be out of ketosis for 5 hours or so, and then you can get right back into it. But that's once you're keto adapted, once you're into it and you're following it. And it's not something that you want to do on a regular basis. But if you're out for dinner someplace, or you want to enjoy something at a social gathering with some friends or something on the weekend, you want to be able to do that. It's not something where you have to wake up the next day and feel guilty. You know, that you blew your diet, you got to get all back over. It's going to take you 5 days or so to get back into ketosis, you know, on your own. So, yes, absolutely. So when you look at that, it's not as hard to get out of ketosis once you're adapted, but you definitely don't want to make a habit of it. As the slogan is, health is a habit, not an event. So we definitely want to make sure that if we do something like that, it's, you know, it's on a life event where we're able to enjoy that, and still then it doesn't feel like a diet. You don't feel like you're restricted, and it's this tight regimen, and you can't break it, and it's unlike anything else. Myself, just even in being ketosis, when they talked about you'll know it when you're there, and a clarity of mind, it's unbelievable. The sense of well-being you get, it's hard to even describe, because even when you have a good day, it's not the same as when you're in ketosis. You could have a good day and something could happen and you'll be upset about it and it'll affect you. But when you're in ketosis and you have that clarity of mind, it is genuinely, those troubles just roll off your back. You're able to handle them better, and you feel like you can accomplish what your goals are for the day. And that aspect of it, I absolutely love about being in ketosis.
Yeah.
Andrew, I have a question for you. Being who we are as humans, we have a psychological side to our eating habits. And we get used to eating all day long. Sometimes I was a grazer. I just would eat all day long. I was never really really heavy. I always carry my weight. I'm very athletic, so I'm always working out 6 days a week. It's just out of habit. How did you withstand the psychological desire to eat all the time?
Yeah, before the Ketopia.
Either one. I mean, it's because I still find myself like I try to not eat 3 hours in between I try to have enough protein. I had heard somewhere that if you want to be like, my goal is to be 120. So I'm supposed to have in protein. And I split up my food. But go ahead.
For being on Ketopia, I have a timer, or I look at my clock, because it's weird. I'm drinking water a lot, but I'm not hungry. And sometimes I forget. I'm like, oh man, what time is it? I gotta eat. Let me get a dough bite. So I look around, I get my dough bite, and then I'm like, okay, got my dough bite. And so literally in 15 minutes right now, I gotta eat my dough bite. So before then, at 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I was like, I gotta eat. Let me get my fix. Put my fix. And sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I have my dough bite or I have my fix. I'll mix it up. But when I first started Ketopia, I actually one extreme, dough bite, 3 hours later, fix. And so now I'm not craving food as much as before. Before, oh my gosh, I drive by In-N-Out Burger and I can see the onions far away. I'm like, double cheeseburger, ammo fries, and shake. Delicious. That's what I thought. Or I go by a steak place, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that steak smells good. Let me go get some ribs. But now, the smell of food, I'm like, oh, okay, smells good. Great. I'm not craving it, in other words. And that's what's cool about it, because I have more self-control now. As before, you put a bag of Reese's Pieces in front of me, in 5 minutes, that bag of Reese's Pieces is gone. It just, it changed the mentality, I guess, for me, health-wise, because when I started the Ketopia, I had my son's birthday party, and I had my favorite pizza, Tom's Farms Pizza, and it's delicious. I smell the smell, but I went back to the Steer's Talk in Utah of my health, and I said, look, it's like a flashback. Do I want to be healthy, or do I want to be fat and die? That's how I thought of myself. Like I have a heart attack or stroke or something. And I said, I want to be healthy for my kids. And I just visualized I'm not there for my kids. And so it was more touching for me. And mentally, it's like, I could choose to eat unhealthy right now, And will it result to something happening? Yeah, probably. Or I could go ahead and become and choose something healthy for me and extend my life for my family. And that's where it kept repeating in my mind. And I'm glad for that Utah trip. Even though we weren't access to the product right then and then, no, it saved my life right there and then because I was able to cut the carbs and cut the soda. And a lot of people don't realize, but soda is bad for you. I mean, I had my wife's friend, 24, 25 years old, die from drinking 4 liters a day of Pepsi. And they're like, well, how'd she die? She thought she had kidney stones. Well, later it was actually cancer.
Wow.
And she
Yes.
ate healthy, but it was the soda. So she ate healthy, right? But catch it, the soda. What's in soda? And you actually YouTube soda, Pepsi, Coke, pour Coke, and one of those pans, boil it, and find out what happened. It looks like tar. Are we putting tar in our body? Are we putting toxin in our body? And I don't want that. What is toxin happening? All types of things, diabetes, cancer. Because if you look at cancer, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist, but if you just Google cancer, what does a cancer feed off? Sugar. Fructose syrup. What's carbs turn into? Sugar. So it's like let's change our health habits. And the best part about it, I thought health habits were bad because every time my wife asked, "You want to sell it?" I looked at her and said, "I don't want rabbit food."
Awesome.
But now I'm like, yeah, I want to sell it with the steak or with the chicken. It tastes good. And I tell you what, put a little bit of olive oil or vinegar in it. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's the best. And you asked me that 3 months ago. I looked at it and says, I don't want no diet. But now I'm thinking, I'm not on a diet. I'm on a healthy lifestyle. Are you there to join with me and change your life? And if you're not there with me because you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your family. Do it for your wife. Do it for your kids. Do it for your mom, your dad. They love you.
That's right. That's beautiful. You know,
And
it's
then nobody
amazing.
touches
You made a decision.
heart and truth. And they're realizing, hey, you know what? I will want to Liliana. And so that's where it just comes back into me and says that I want to eat healthy.
That's beautiful.
So I tell everyone, yeah, I want to weigh 199 by January 24th. And I think I'm on track. And maybe I'll beat that like I beat my size 38 pants, now 36. And I'm going to push as much as I can for that. And everyone else is going to be on stage jumping and enjoying and tears crying because they're probably been the same as me and fighting this, literally fighting to not be healthy. And now
That's right.
for others to be healthy.
It is a blessing. Are you
That's a
still there
blessing.
with us, Andrew? You disappeared off the screen. Okay. Okay, good. All right, so your goal is 199. Right now you're 236. 233.
I'm size 36.
Amazing. So you've done three Ketopia packs?
No, 233.
Fourth one. Okay, cool. That's so awesome. So what I was saying before is, you've made a decision, you've planted your flag, and you've changed your mental attitude, which is half the battle. And I think people need to know that they need to make that decision and have their reasons why. If their why is strong enough as yours is, there'll be nobody who can make them cheat. And that's the amazing thing is you've planted your flag, you've made your decision, and you're sticking with it. You're drinking your water, you're exercising, you're using all the different steps that you're supposed to use with this Ketopia product to give yourself the greatest success. And I think that is so important, truly so important. And I just love this. And I thank you all so much for joining me today. You are all wonderful, gracious, kind guests, and I love you all, and I'm so happy. So everybody who's joined us, I would love to be able to, if you want to give people props, you can click on the hands to give Susan some love. See, I'm doing it right now.
Oh.
and Richard. So those are props. So when you love what you see and you're appreciative, you give them some love. And we're going to turn this phone off. And so I'm going to end it here. Andrew's in the car with this very, very, very well-behaved Isaiah. I have to say, you were very good. They used to be very proud of your son. I don't know if my kids would be as nice. My kids would be like, Mom, 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 Mom. Well, thank you. I am so happy that today happened, and I'm going to bid you adieu from the Mom Goes Keto show. I thank you for your time, for your attention, and if there's any way that we can help you, please feel free to reach out to us and follow us on Blab. Thank you so much, Susan. You're so
I lived on soda. I did hair for 27 years, and it was either coffee or soda all day long, 12 and 14 hours a day. It's how I survived. About, I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago, somebody told me to listen to, and you can find it on YouTube. It's called Sugar, the Bitter Truth. If you haven't watched it, it's Dr. Robert Lustig.
I'll find it. I'll put it in the link. Hold on.
Yeah, the Sugar, the Bitter Truth. If anybody watches that and watches the whole thing, they'll never drink another soda. I've never put another bit of soda in my mouth. He explains how scientifically it works. But when he said if somebody drank a big gulp, you know, like at the convenience store every day, they would gain 100 pounds a year from one thing they were consuming, 100 pounds a year. But all the health challenges it creates. Here's something else that made me think about when you have a PET scan, when someone you know or love or yourself has a PET scan, they give you something to drink prior to. It is glucose, and it lights up like a Christmas tree because you just fed your cancer cells if they're there, and they light up. And I thought, holy smokes, why would anybody want to light up anything just by feeding it what it wants? Why not starve it? And hey, you never know that, you know, what's going to happen.
True.
I believe that with all my heart. And that's, you know, we don't tout anything to heal or cure anything. But if you know it and then you still do it, then you're in control.
Exactly.
It's just education and helping people understand you can live it any way you want. You can do whatever you want. But I'll tell you this. There's not an amount of money you could give me right now that would make me go eat cake or ice cream I'm sorry. It's gone. That part of me is totally gone away. And I'm just telling everybody. So that YouTube will open your eyes in a big, big way. So I just share that.
No, it's totally true. And that's the thing is like once you understand what the ramifications are of eating sugar and putting that in your body, there's no need for carbohydrates in your body. And, you know, there really isn't. We have them. I mean, it's not a necessity for us to live. So, certain people need to have certain carbohydrate levels a certain way. And there are different, you know, I think the thing we have to remember is bio-individuality. Everybody's different. So what's going to work for one person is not going to work for the next person. What Andrew was able to do psychologically and in drinking his water and exercising, he was giving himself the best chances to get the best results.
Exactly.
That's what it is. And you're seeing evidence of his work but people have to understand it is an entire lifestyle. And I mean entire lifestyle, mental, physical, dietary, it's everything all combined. It just doesn't happen. I'm going to take this, drink this, and it's going to be all good. You've got to mentally make that decision. You've got to agree to yourself and agree with yourself that you are going to make this commitment. You're going to exercise. You're going to drink your water. I have had people who've taken it and refused to exercise, refused to drink their water, and they didn't get the results that they wanted, but they were not fully cooperating. And so you can't say it doesn't work.
Nope.
So that's the thing people have to understand. I think people have to make a decision. So I always, I'm grateful for everything I've gotten. I pray to God that I find the people who will cooperate and make a decision to change their life for the better, and they will come and be my customer or my teammate.
Right. And they will.
He will. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm sure we were on for like almost an hour. I'm so grateful. So I actually put the recording back on because I wanted to record your very full story. So I did. So I'm going to turn it on now. So, we're going to say goodbye again.
Good night, everyone.
I love you.